Hello, everyone. Reverend Deanna Cox here. I am the United Church minister serving Daysland, Killam, and Roseland United Churches and this online community of DKR United. And this is our midweek reflection. And I am here in Daysland in front of the angel wings, these beautiful wings that Kari helped me paint for our Advent series, Angels Among Us. Unfortunately, we never did get them outside for the public to stop. Just the way they were mounted made it a little, and the weather made it a little tricky to get them outside. But it is here at the Daysland Church, and it was in Killam, and it brought me a lot of joy to see so many people, both at the Light Up the Night event that we had here in Daysland and last Sunday at our worship service, seeing so many people, lining up to take pictures in front of them. It was a lot of fun. And speaking of fun, that's our topic for today. Our new series that we are doing is on acknowledging that this time of year, our mental well-being can sometimes take a hit, and not just the fact that it's January. There's still a lot of people struggling with post-pandemic depression or anxiety, or all kinds of mental health struggles are related to that, loneliness. And just the state of the world seems to be cranky and heavy. And so this worship series that we've been doing, this Sunday will be our third week, is about how we can lighten that sense in our lives through some daily practices. Last week we looked at music, and this week we're going to look at laughter, how laughter can help us lighten the load. So to start us off, I have a joke for you. The joke says, how many Methodists does it take to change a light bulb? But you could also, though it doesn't flow off the tongue very well, how many United Church folk does it take to change a light bulb? How many, you say? Well, the answer is undetermined. It depends but know this. The answer is undetermined, but know this. Whether your light is bright or dull or completely out, you are loved. And whether you choose to be a light bulb, a turnip bulb, a tulip bulb, you are loved. Just bring a bulb and a covered dish to share the next time we gather. Isn't that so true of us? It doesn't matter who or what you are, whether you're glowing bright or not at all, that we are here to tell you you are loved. And so may that be the joyful message that you receive this day. And I was thinking about humor, and sometimes I think God must really have had a good sense of humor. And, you look at the world around us, you look at our bodies, and even our biblical story. Our stories are often so wondrous, they almost are funny. And almost laughable. One of the passages for Holy Humor Sunday that is often shared is from Genesis, when Sarah gets told that at her old age, some say 99, at her old age she's going to have a son. United Church, we have a composer called Linnea Good who writes a song about that, and the chorus is ah ha ha ha. So yeah, wouldn't that be hysterical to find out at 90 or even 75 or even 60 that you're going to have a child. It would be a laugh or cry situation. And even the idea that death isn't the last word it could be kind of like, really? You're kidding, right? And it's so wondrous. It's almost ridiculous, right? How wondrous it is. And so even though it's how you look at it, the wondrousness or ridiculousness of it, it's how you look at it. And I'm sure that you can all think of situations where that you were in or that someone else was in, where it was so outrageous, so wondrous, that it was either wondrous or ridiculous, that you could either laugh or cry. And perhaps you did both. So we know, science has proven how deep laughter, that deep belly laughter, is good for us. It releases so much tension and stress in our bodies, and it releases good endorphins that we need for our system to be balanced. And speaking of our bodies are funny too. I have a worship at one of the care centers this afternoon, and I was looking up some resources for it. And one was a dialogue between adult children and aging parents. And the adult child said, oh, just when things are really stressful, my dad will say the funniest thing. It's not even relevant, but it's so hilarious. It's just that release that I needed at the moment. And then the aging parent said, I look in the mirror and I see wrinkles, and it doesn't even look like me. It looks like a wrinkly dog. And so our bodies are funny. I remember my dad had arthritis in his hands so bad. And in particular, his pointer finger, the first knuckle, was so full of arthritis it kind of bent a little bit. And so us kids would always tease him because he would do the farmer wave, the one finger. And we would tease him that somebody might think he was like giving them the claw because his finger was so crooked. And I know my grandmother, as she got older, the family insisted that she get a lifeline, one of those one of those things that you wear, and if you need help, you can push the button. And she really resisted it. As often when our bodies age, we don't want to admit that we can't do the things we used to do. And so we tend to grumble and be frustrated. And so she didn't really want this lifeline. But she wore it because we insisted. And she was a shorter woman. And so she was leaning to get her laundry out of the washing machine one day. And all of a sudden she could hear her name being called from the other room. And she couldn't figure out what was going on. Well, she wore the lifeline around her neck on a like a pendant. And as I said, she was short, so she was really kind of leaning into the washing machine, and she pushed her lifeline, and they were hollering, "Are you okay?" So we had a good laugh about that. And so, friends, those are some stories about how God has created us for laughter. We've given stories that are so wondrous, they inspire our hearts with joy and laughter. So we've been given bodies that are full of humor, and also we've been given bodies that know how good laughter is for us. And so this week, I encourage you to maybe do like I did and reminisce about some funny family stories, or to maybe do like the woman in the book I was reading who, when she looked in the face and saw her aging body, just made funny faces with it to help her see her body differently. Or maybe you read the jokes in the paper, or whatever you need to do to add some laughter to your daily practice to help shift your mood this week and bring you joy. And so with that, friends, I leave you with this last joke. Many of you know that in my sabbatical a couple years ago, I got some chickens. And so I've been seeing this chicken joke on my Facebook feed quite often, so I thought I would share it with you. It says, it's a little boy, you have to imagine, because he was so cute. It's the video of a little boy carrying around a chicken. You know how little kids grab and they almost like do the stranglehold on animals? So this little boy carrying around a chicken, and he says, "Why are chickens so funny?" And his mom says, "Why?" And the little boy says, "Because!" So friends, I leave you with that funny joke. Take care. Laugh lots this week. God bless. Bye.